Yo, guys, we're back in today. And today we're going to be talking about the ancient knowledge. We're going to talk about the African proverbs. And there's so many different kind of African proverbs from different countries. But as we know, a lot of these countries were created by the European Berlin Conference when they were cutting up Africa and things of that nature, right? So therefore, some of these African proverbs are not just countries in Africa. These proverbs come from certain ethnicities in those countries, right? Like certain countries have over 200 ethnic groups and some countries only have 3 or 4, right? Different tribes or ethnic groups, whatever you might know about. But today, we're going to be talking about African proverbs from different ethnic groups in a country, or African proverbs that are just in that country, or African proverbs that are just known all around Africa. So that's what we're going to talk about today. So give me my first African proverb right now.
All right, so this is a Yoruba Nigerian proverb, right? When the axe entered the forest, the tree said, "Look, the handle is one of us."
So this is a Yoruba proverb, right? And so tell me one more time.
When the axe entered the forest, the tree said, "Look, the handle is one of us."
So when the axe entered the forest, the tree said, "Look, it's one of us." Now, I'll let you say what you think about this. That's a very, very, very dope proverb. And I like it because, to me, the proverb is basically saying that, hey, this person used to be one of us, or is still one of us, but it's an axe now, so it's going to come to stab me in the back. Basically, the proverb is saying, like, hey, this person's coming to stab me in the back. That's what I take it like.
Yeah, well, I didn't understand it, so you explained it. I like the way your explanation for it, because
I don't even know if I'm right, but that's what I think.
Here's the thing: all they see is the axe, or all they see is the handle. They don't see the sharp part that could.
No, but they do.
Cut you down.
But they do, because it's the axe. So I mean, I could be wrong about this,
so
but
they're ignoring that part, and all they see is the handle.
No, well, they're not ignoring that part. But what they're saying is that this handle had to be made from wood, and it's a tree. So therefore, they're saying that originally this axe was a tree. But what does an axe do? An axe comes back and it cuts down trees. So basically, the way I perceive this African proverb, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, that's from the Nigeria, Ghana area. I see it as, this person's still us, but the axe part, the sharp part, the top part, whatever metals is made out of, right? Whatever it's made out of, it's coming down to cut us down. It's coming back to cut the trees down. So in a nutshell, what I'm trying to say is that the proverb to me means that it's somebody that we know or somebody that's like us, but they came to stab us in the back. Like the axe is coming down or coming back to cut down all the trees. That's how I take it. Could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure that's what it means.
Yeah, I agree.
You agree? Okay, cool. If we both agree, cool. Second proverb.
One finger cannot wash a face. That's a Somali proverb.
So this is a Somali proverb. One finger cannot wash a face. So the way I feel about that is that if you're talking about like physically, like what it really, like what it's saying is that, obviously you can't wash your face with one finger, right? But I take that also as community versus one person. You can't build a house without community. You can't have a kingdom without community. You can't have a kingdom with one person. That's how I take it.
Yeah, even more general than that, you can't do anything without helping other people. So
exactly, you can't do anything without a community.
Yeah, exactly. So just like something as simple as washing your face, let alone building a home, building a community, having like something to be proud of.
Of course.
In terms of just like difficult things, they can't be accomplished by yourself. You need help from other people.
Which all goes back to the original state of any people of African descent in Africa, or just the whole African community around the whole world, is that you need a community. Without community, you can't do anything. So you need a community. Word. Cool, guys. So I really like those two proverbs. On to the next one.
So this is a Nigerian proverb.
It's a Nigerian proverb? Mm-hmm. This is a Nigerian proverb, guy.
When the roots of a tree begin to decay, it spreads death to the branches.
When the roots of a tree begins to decay, it spreads death to the branches. That's pretty deep.
Yeah.
So basically what that's saying is that, my interpretation is that, that's interesting. Basically, when the basis of anything goes bad, when the beginning of anything goes bad, like the start of anything, obviously it's going to find its way to the outer parts of whatever you are. So for instance, like as we understand, nobody wants this, but as a human being, if you get cancer and it can't be cured, obviously it starts from the inside, it spreads all the way to the outside, it kills you at some point, right? Or for instance, like if you have somebody that is a bad person, or like if you have a bad thought in your mind, and you have a bad thought, and the bad thought manifests, and you really do it in real life, eventually it's going to spread it into total chaos. Do you agree with that?
Or if you have a leader that's, you know, ineffective or corrupt, or, you know, that spreads to the rest of the. So, you know, in terms of the roots of a tree, I mean, that could be anything, right? So bad apple spoils the bunch.
Exactly. Bad apple spoils the bunch.
You know, one bad person could spoil, especially if that apple is at the top.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
Word. Cool. Okay, well, I really like that one too as well. Yo, so what's the next one?
All right, next one is a Gambian proverb.
This is a Gambian proverb, guys. So yeah, give it to me.
If your only tool is a hammer, you will see every problem as a nail.
If your only tool is a hammer, you will see every problem as a nail. That's very interesting. Yeah, man, I have to think about that one for a second. I mean, I understand in my head, but I'm trying to figure out what the metaphor is for that, or like how I can explain that out of my head. I would like to say,
if all you know is what you know, then how can you grow? How can you learn new things? For example, so if all you know is I love basketball, right? You can't appreciate other sports because all you know is basketball.
That's true.
So you only approach it with what you know.
That's true. Right. That is true. But I also take it as if you do know something different, but that's your choice of weapon. Obviously, we know it's metaphor, but you know what I'm saying? Your choice of weapon is a hammer. Or basically, if you approach every situation with drama, then every situation is going to basically be something that has to do with drama, right? Or if you approach every situation with happiness, then everything's situation for the most part is probably going to be happiness at the end, right? Hammer, nail. Hammer goes to nail like joy goes to happiness, right? Cool. Yo, so guys, I'm loving these proverbs. Yo, I really love this video. Yo, on to the next one. What's the next one?
This is a general African proverb. Anger and madness are brothers.
So this is a general African proverb all over Africa. Anger and madness are brothers. Anger and madness are brothers. Anger and madness are brothers.
Yeah, the way I take this is that, you know, when you say people, when they do things that are absolutely, you know, he's mad, he's insane, right? A lot of that may stem from anger. Like if you kill someone, if you do something that hurts someone, or a lot of that stems from anger.
Right.
Well, you could say, hey, in that state, he was crazy. You know, just like Nas said, sleep is the cousin of death.
Exactly.
Right?
Okay,
so
right.
They're very similar, right? So sleep is the, you know, so you have a situation where someone who's angry could almost be like, you're very similar to someone who's mad. That's why
word. Got you. I think he summed that one up pretty good, because I don't know if I could sum it up better than that, guys. So that's that proverb. I really like that one. That actually, it's a simple proverb, but it's still deep. Like it makes you think a little bit. So word. Okay, definitely cool. So what's the next one, yeah?
Last one is an Ethiopian proverb.
So this is the last one. This is a proverb from Ethiopia. Right? Yo, I'm gonna do my dance, like my shoulder dance. Okay. Maybe I wasn't that good. Yo, I'll make another video where I'm doing shoulder dance. Yo, okay, tell me what that one is.
Okay. You cannot build a house for last year's summer.
This is an Ethiopian proverb. You cannot build a house from last summer's...
For last year's summer.
For last year's summer. You cannot build a house for last year's summer. So the summer that was last year, you cannot build a house. Huh. That's very interesting. I don't know how I take that. I feel like I take that like you cannot expect the same kind of heat or the same kind of summer or the same kind of situations that you go through in life the next year. So you have to build the house accordingly to like current times or present times. I could be wrong about that. What do you think about it?
Yeah, I don't know. This one's kind of difficult to maybe it means you can't. If you encounter, like, something happens to you and you're like, okay, that will never happen to me again.
You can't predict.
That doesn't prepare you for what could happen.
Oh, word, yeah,
so
yeah.
if you say to yourself, this person hurt me or something happened to me, and you're like, I'm gonna prepare myself so it never happens again. Something else could happen to you. You're like, oh.
Yeah.
So you have to. It's kind of difficult because, like you said, you can't predict what's gonna happen.
Exactly. That's what I think too.
You gotta be prepared for
everything,
not just what's happened.
And also you have to adjust. So basically, meaning like if you build a house like it might not be as hot. It might be hotter. Yo, you might not have as much food. You might not have as many people around to help you build this house. So like there's a lot of different things I guess moral story is that it all goes down to you can't predict the future accurately, I guess.
Exactly.
You can have assumptions, but it's not going to exactly be like how it was last summer. So guys, yo, this was African Proverbs. Yo, that's the last one?
Last one.
Yo, these are African Proverbs. I love African Proverbs. You know, I have another video where I talked about African Proverbs before. If you'd like to see that one, yo, you can type in African Network, African Proverbs. That was part 1, even though I'm going to start making a new series about African Proverbs. I should put part 1 on that, but it's so old, and it's already there, so I'm not going to put part 1. I'm not going to confuse anybody. But yo, this is part 2 of African Proverbs. This is a new series that we're going to start to where we're going to be talking about different African Proverbs and what we think certain things mean. If you know better than me, and you're from these ethnicities in those countries or from those countries, and you know exactly what they mean and what the elders were saying, then hey, put it down in the comments. As always, you know, I'm not 100% right about everything, so yo, it's all a collective, a community. We help each other. And yo, as always, like, subscribe, share, add me on Instagram, African Network, add me on Twitter, African Network. And yo, until next time, one love, peace.
What's up, what's up?
Hey.
Shalom.
What up?
Hi.
African